brand refresh is actually live while you're standing here. For those of you, as I said, who haven't got it, grab your uniforms from the back. I'm wearing it. I think people probably didn't recognise me first with our suit on, but there you go. The wall of Trugger on the outside has been done. It looks fantastic, and Macintosh did a great job there. And we've got new business cards for people and so on with the artwork. The reason we did the branding is really quite simple. The old brand was okay. There's actually really fundamentally nothing wrong with the old brand, but it just looked a little bit dated. And when you look at the doors of the cars, and I've asked you to look at the doors of the cars on the outside, and most of them are done now, it was a bit hard to see, and it was a very wide brand. And also, to be quite honest, because of the width of the brand, people mucked around with it and they threw the words on top of each other, or they cut off words, and they changed the colours. It just had complications in its application. And really also when you're starting solar, you can't actually call yourself underground if you're going to be on a roof. It's really quite tricky. There's not a lot of solar systems deployed under the ground, I'll give you a tip. So you go to customers also, and they don't really refer to us as underground cable systems. They go say you're underground or you're UCS. So some of this was really a natural evolution. So really, we just needed to make it simple, keep it easy for customers to use, and create a master brand that allowed for a one UCS culture. The reason we started out with the comms and the solar was because we didn't have this brand architecture at the time, but now we've just got one brand, so everybody looks the same. And that means that if you're one day working in solar, you can work in comms, and then you can work in the power side. It really doesn't mean any difference to the customers, and same with the plant. So we used to be this, and you can see the differences, and I just pulled these off a couple of documents we use, and now we're this. So the top one's called our master or parent brand, and you'll see that on everything from depots to vehicles and so forth. I'll go through that in a second. The other ones are the sub-brands. The sub-brands cover the areas of our power, which is our electrical underground works, the communications, the solar and infrastructure, as well as sustainability. Well, it's what a difference. Sustainability, which the solar sits under. There's other applications, like for argument's sake, if we're on a dark background and you can't see the orange, there's an all-white logo, and so on. There's various variations there. All of these are available on our IMS system, and I'll cover in the end, but we'll have an intranet and they'll be available on that too. So where are the applications? Well, you can see Trugger. That's a photo from Trugger this morning. The Bendigo internal and external, I will say they are mock-ups to be fair, but that's how it's going to look, and the vehicle is how the vehicles look today, and I think most, if not all, the vehicles are done by now. Uniforms, most of you are living the uniforms. Everybody in the company is getting new uniforms. If your set is not quite complete yet, and I think a few hats and caps are missing, that will be completed. Greg and Jacinta will be all over that, just really for hip pocket, and we're using the local Bendigo crowds for most of our work. They just literally haven't had all of this big for quite a while, and there just wasn't enough time for them to get done, so hopefully you can appreciate that. For the guys in the field, really don't want to see you running around with sketchy caps anymore. I'm looking at a few of you, that's great. UCS caps, but where you have to wear hard hats, yeah? And we've got wide-brimmed hats as well for safety, because the sun's pretty bad. Where's Stewie? Where are you around, Stewie? Oh, I can't see you. Yeah, mate, got to watch the sun, buddy. You're out more than others. The sub-brand usage, you won't find the sub-brands anymore on vehicles or depots or uniforms. They'll be on documentation, like business cards, documents we put there, and all the email footers and so forth. They're mainly there to differentiate the brands in a customer-facing sense, where we don't need portability. So if we're a person running the UCS Solar, as I mentioned with, say, Craig, then he'll just have a UCS Solar business card. But people who are across all of it, like, say, myself or Cameron, will carry a UCS Group business card and so forth. And similar with our email footers. So here's the trick. We'll see if this works. We've rebuilt the website. So that is what the new website for UCS looks like. It's pretty different, and it features all the brands. So if any of you can go into it now. I'll try to test my luck and go into one of them right now. Yep. And there we go. That's what the front of the website looks like. Again, where's Craig? Yeah, signing autographs, as I said. Again, featuring the brand promise there with safe, on time, first time. If you go up here, I won't go through it, there's a lot of drop downs with various things. We sponsor a stack of community groups, they're all in there. many of you have put community groups through that we sponsor in varying degrees, and we do that. You'll go through other aspects of it. There's a bit on our values, and the nice part here is on our history. I'll see if that works. And you can see some of the old photos. Over the next few months, we'll be adding some video material to it. Part of it will be a bit of a video from today on the branding aspects. We'll be having some videos on the way the murals were created in there. Neil is actually doing a speaking piece on there, which will be about how UCS came to be and what drove the founders to making this great organisation. So I'd encourage you to go and have a look at our website when you get a chance. Check out the artwork. So walk in through the front door of 31, have a look at the funky artwork. It's pretty cool, and I hope you enjoy it. Walk up to the meeting room upstairs if you haven't been. There's 4 pieces. They're all meant to come together, and they're all about this organisation. Other than that, thank you very much, and have a great afternoon.